Here inside Potratz in our facility, we're 27,000 square feet of several types of companies. And what's important for all of the companies to work together is teamwork and respect of one another. But the tip I'm getting ready to share with you is something you can use in everyday life, regardless of what your title is. The tip is stop changing. And what I mean by that is, let me give you an example. For years, I would have my video team do a video, or a graphic designer do a design, whether it's a brochure or whatever, and they would put their heart and soul into it. They would create what they felt was the best product available, the best project. They really put a lot into it to create a great product. And then they would send it to me. They're all excited and they're like, I can't wait to hear what Paul says, or I can't wait to hear what the client says, because I put a lot into it. And then us as managers, as leaders, and I use the word leader very loose, but us as managers, we feel like we've got to put our seal of approval on it. In other words, we feel like we've got to tweak it, we've got to make some changes, we've got to make our suggestions, because that gives us our worth. In other words, that helps justify our paycheck, justify our role. But what you're really doing is you're demotivating your team. And you continue to do that over and over and over. Think about it. That individual put their heart and soul, and they created the best project that they could do. They wanted to give you the best product they can give you, so you could say, wow, that's a great job, that's awesome. But what you just did to them by putting your seal of approval on it, by changing things around, is you demotivated them. And now they're saying, wow, I guess it wasn't as great as I thought it was. And then you do it over and over and over. So think about the state of that individual. Now the projects that they're doing, the quality becomes less and less and less, because they say, you know what, I can't live up to that person's standards. I can't do what they want me to do, so I'm just going to throw something together. I'm going to put it in front of them, because I know they're going to make changes. They're going to tell me exactly what they want me to do. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to sit back and I'm going to take direction, because the person that's leading me is my manager, and they're telling me what I should do, because in the manager's mind, that's what they should do. As a manager, you've got to evolve to become a leader. And a leader is by working with your team, not always telling them what to do, letting them spread their wings, letting them learn, letting them do the things that they need to do, because that's what's important. That's how you'll get the best work. That's how you'll get the best, really, environment and morale. That's what you need to do. So as a manager, next time you get a project that comes across your desk, or even as an individual, the next time you're working with an individual and you start to put your seal of approval on it, or you try to put your dictatorship over it, because you say, oh, well, I'm paying for that service, therefore I can make as many changes as I want. What I want you to do is just stop. And I want you to think about it. By me putting the seal of approval or making changes, is it really making that project better? Is it really going to allow the ultimate outcome to be that much better? And I mean, let's talk about marketing. Is it really going to stand out that more? Is it really going to generate more leads? Is it really going to give you more sales? And if your answer is, I don't know, maybe, then maybe what you should do is push that project back and say, great job. I really like what you did. And I'm not saying to lie. I'm saying to keep that person's morale building and building and building. And then what happens is they get more confidence, and they evolve, and they become better and better. And all through this, what you've done is you've given them ownership in the project. You've given them ownership in their success. Because there's one thing that's constant in life. And people don't show up to work, people don't wake up every day and say, I want to fail. It's the complete opposite. I want to succeed. But your job as a manager, to become a leader, is to allow that person the opportunity to succeed. And by giving your seal of approval on everything that happens, it's just setting them up for failure. That's my story. Now I want to hear yours.